Hi, everybody. Due to the request of the Trillium Facebook fan page, I am going to show you how to light your duotherm. Now, it's a bit of a challenge, and I'm sorry if there's going to be interruption in the middle, but I will do my best. So, a couple of things really quickly. This red knob down here is your gas control. It's the off, pilot, and on. So you need to put that in the pilot position. If you do, it will never light. Second thing with this is your gas control. Most of the time, we keep this on 0. That will make it basically give you enough heat. It will make it 25 degrees at 0 degrees outside. So that will keep you warm enough. That is your pilot light. Okay. So it's a little bit challenging to get it lit sometimes. I apologize if it takes a second or two, but I will show you what happens. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to pick it up right away and I'm going to do it. So in order to light it, what you need to do is you need to use a barbecue lighter of some kind. There you go. Then what you need to do is light it, get it into the area, and basically you need to heat one of the thermocouples. Now, that will take about 2 minutes to do. It shouldn't take that long. Sometimes it takes less, but as long as you're doing it, you need to do it right. So here's what I do. I take this and I turn it to the pilot position. It will, once you get to the pilot position, it will come out about probably just shy of 1/8 of an inch or like 3 or 4 millimeters. It'll slide gently out. So that, when you light it, you have to press it in. So then what you do is you do the following. You take your lighter, you get that lit, you get it into the hole, and you need to light it to basically warm the thermocouple. Now I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to pick it up right away. Okay. Then what you need to do is you need to depress with your fingers on here, on the pilot light again, for a couple seconds. As you can see, the pilot light is heating up the thermocouple. What the thermocouple is a small charge, and people know this better than I do, is that basically it's the heat controller. Once that gets hot, that will show you how well it's lit. Now, I like holding this for about 2 minutes, so you might want to set your phone how to do it. Once it gets hot, you can take your fingers off, and it should go. I am going to keep this lit for about 2 minutes so that basically it goes off. If you remove it early, the pilot light won't stay lit. You will know immediately if it's hot enough, because if the pilot light or the thermocouple is hot enough to control the additional temperature, then it will stay lit. If it doesn't, it will go out. That's okay. Grab your lighter or a match, but I prefer barbecue lighter. It's easier to light. Get it on it, and then basically light it up again right away. I've read sometimes online that they say take 5 or 10 minutes, wait for whatever it is. Don't worry about that. Get that sucker hot, go. It might take a little bit to get it on, and then once it gets hot, you're good to go. Let's go. Let's let it go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lit pilot light. Then this is what you need to do. Take that dial, turn it all the way to on, which you can kind of see down there. On is on the top. Then if you look inside, you can actually see when that happens, the rest of the lights will catch on in there. So then what I do is I take this, flick it over, I tighten it up. Now, you might want to get a pair of needle nose pliers or some other kind of pliers to do it. This will get hot very quickly. So then if you want to see what it looks, untighten that, go in, and then you can get a look inside. Sorry about that. I'm fighting with that a little bit. There we go. You can see inside, and your furnace is burning away. Now, we have slept with a couple nights at this temperature. We have found that low is really freaking hot. Okay? So what we have done sometimes is just, before we've gone to bed, we've turned it to the pilot light setting and just gone back to the pilot light. And that has kept it hot enough overnight to keep it going. So I have to agree with a lot of people online. Get it warm before you go to bed and you're good to go. So there you go. That's 5 minutes. That's how you light it. And to turn it off, turn it off. Do that. Close that. Tighten that up. And then all you want to do is take your grid And that is how you light your 1950 or 1978 Trillium trailer. If you have any questions, I will address those in the comments on Facebook. And also, someone lovingly asked how we kept the blankets from touching the furnace. We took a piece of plywood, we cut it to size, and we dropped it in. So if you have any questions, I will be posting later on the Trillium forum about the size that I used to cut this. Have a good night.